Crystal hung above the stage, like winter trapped in fire. Men lowered every golden arm into the velvet blue. I asked them who had given the word. They pointed straight to you. Gray coat beneath the balcony, dust along your hands. You said a beautiful idea still has to safely stand. You took down the light, and the dark learned your name. I came to wake the room. You set my blood aflame. You took down the light. I told you leave tonight, but when you turned away from me, I followed with my eyes. You took down the light. You opened up the rusted frame and showed me where it failed. I saw the broken iron, still refused to be persuaded. I called you cold and careless. You called my vision blind. Then silence crossed the empty seats, and neither stepped aside. One crystal caught the work lamp and scattered through the room. Gold moved across your sharpened face. I hated looking twice. You said beautifully falling, it's still falling all the same. I should have heard the warning. I only heard my name. You took down the light, and the dark learned your name. I came to fight for beauty. You left me fighting flame. You took down the light. I swore you were not right, but after every door had closed, you stayed behind my eyes. You took down the light. The theater went silent. I still saw you in the blue. Beautifully fallen, crystal through the blue. Gold dust on the velvet. Every eye turned back to you. The chandelier came lower, like a crown without a queen. You stood beneath the cables, calmly tearing through my scene. I said you've ruined everything. You said look above your head. Then one bright piece came spinning to the place where I had stood. Beautifully falling, gold across the floor. You call it only danger, I call it something more. Beautifully falling. watched you as you'd go. Beautifully falling. 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 Lighting shattered lines. The chandelier lay broken, but your shadow stayed in mine. Beautifully falling. Something shifted when you turned. I thought you killed the evening. Why was I the one who burned? Beautifully falling. Beautifully falling. Beautifully falling. Crystal on the velvet. Your footsteps in the blue. Gray coat, cold eyes. Gray coat, cold eyes. Morning in the empty hall. You check the broken cables like you felt nothing at all. You asked if I was injured. I answered I'm alright. The dust was still between us from the fall the night before. You spoke in careful numbers. I answered just as cold. But every time you passed me, the room remembered gold. Gray coat, cold eyes. Why do you look through me? You held me in the darkness. Now you act like you don't see. Gray coat, cold eyes. Keep your distance if you can. I can't hide the shaking, not the way I understand. You marked a fractured column. I followed every line, then reached above my shoulder, and the whole tightened. Your sleeve brushed against me. You stepped away too soon. I blamed it on the silence. I blamed the narrow room. You turned beneath the window, half silver, half in blue. For one unguarded second, your cold eyes told the truth. Gray coat, cold eyes. Now I know you feel it too. Not enough to call it longing, just enough to change the room. Gray coat, cold eyes. Walk away and make it clear. different rules. Your drawings on my chair, I moved them to the window. You said they belonged there. You measured every doorway. I changed the opening scene. You called my timing reckless. I called your numbers clean. One table, two directions, one key between our hands. Neither one will follow, neither one will stand down. Same rule, different rules. Now we both have to stay. You draw a line for safety, I move the light your way. Same rule, different rules. Every hour starts a fight, but the closer that we work, the harder you are to dislike. Same rule, different rules. You closed the upper balcony, I reopened every door. You said the crowd needs distance, I said they must feel more. We argued through the morning over velvet, steel, and sound. Then you saved my fallen sketches before they touched the ground. I reached to take them from you. Our hands met on the page. For one unguarded second, neither one remembered rage. One theater, two visions, one future left to choose. You never been for beauty, I've never been for you. Same rule, different rules. Now we both have to stay. You draw a line for safety, I move the light your way. Same rule, different rules. Every hour starts a fight, but the closer that we work, the harder you are to dislike. Same rule, different rules. You said this wall cannot remain. I said then save the gold. You looked at me across the plans and answered, show me how. Same rule, different rules. Still we came to the same line. You protect what holds the ceiling, I protect what lives inside. Same rule, different rules. Maybe neither one was right, but the room begins to breathe when your work is next to mine. Same rule, different rules. One table, two design. There's gold beneath the dust, where the old wall lost its name. You work behind the curtain, far away from every frame. No cameras in the doorway, no donor watching you. Just one small brush in silence, bringing faded light back through. I thought you only measured what could stand and what must fall. Then I saw your careful hands, saving what no one would applaud. There's leaf of antique color, returned beneath the blue. I asked why spend the hours where the crowd will never know. You said what they do not notice still deserves a chance to glow. I had no quick reply then, only watched the gold appear, and the man I called indifferent suddenly became less clear. Maybe beauty is not spectacle, maybe care can leave no sound, maybe what survives in darkness is what truly holds us now. There's gold beneath the dust, in the places pride can hide, in the work no one remembers, in the truth we keep inside. There's gold beneath the dust, and I finally understand. You were never killing beauty, you were holding it by hand. Gold beneath the dust, I saw it in your hands. Ask before you judge me, before you name my life. You see the polished doorway, not the hours spent inside. You hear my family spoken, before you hear my plan. You think the room was opened just because I raised my hand. You count the steel and pressure, I count who gets inside. Young artist, empty pockets, every seat we cannot price. Ask before you judge me, I'm more than what you see, more than a name above the entrance, more than inherited keys. Ask before you judge me, I did not come to pose, I came to fill these empty seats with people no one knows. Ask before you judge me. I rewrote every program until the morning came. Found space for smaller voices no committee cared to name. I lowered half the ticket price and fought to keep it there. You called my vision reckless without asking what I spared. Then you found the marked up pages, coffee rings and sleepless lines. For the first time when you looked at me, you did not look through mine. You said, I thought you wanted something beautiful and grand. I said, beauty means much less if only wealth can understand. The silence changed between us, no victory, no defeat, just one assumption falling softly at our feet. Ask before you judge me, Blueprints after midnight, coffee cooling by the plans. You redraw the upper balcony, I move the stage again. Your pencil crosses mine, where the sight lines meet the sound. For once we do not argue, we just turn the page around. Royal blue across the windows, gold beneath the working lamp. We came here with two answers, now and future fills the plans. Blueprints after midnight, your hands next to mine. Every wall becomes a question, every line a place in time. Blueprints after midnight, no one else can hear how the silence changes rhythm every time you lean in near. You leave the hidden molding, I move the aisle inside. You find a safer structure without killing my design. We measure every distance, then forget how late it is. Your sleeve brushes the paper, mine stays closer than it should. I say the light goes here, you answer, then the beam must move. For the first time in this theater, neither one of us must lose. Two names on one drawing, two shadows on the floor. The room we kept dividing does not feel divided anymore. Blueprints after midnight, your hands next to mine. What began as opposition starts to fall into a line. Blueprints after midnight, still we call it only work. But the future on the paper looks like something we both want. One table, one design. Coffee on the Ringstraße, morning hiding in the rain. You held the door behind me, like we had never fought for days. Trams moved past the windows, silver lines across the street. You took your coffee without sugar, I pretended not to see. No drawings on the table, no ceiling left to say. Just your voice without the echo, and the questions we delayed. Coffee on the Ringstraße, losing track of time. The city kept on moving while your laughter crossed with mine. Coffee on the Ringstraße, nothing we could name. We came here talking business, then forgot why we had stayed. You asked what made me choose it, a theater left behind. I said some rooms keep waiting long after people change their violin, then answered quietly, because what lasts is rarely what the crowd remembers most. For once your careful silence felt warmer than your coat. Outside Vienna, bright and gold along the avenue. Inside, one empty chair remained because neither of us moved. Coffee on the Ringstraße, losing track of time. No blueprints came between us, no defense behind each line. Coffee on the Ringstraße, still we called it work. But the morning found us smiling before either one looked first. Coffee getting colder, the city turning gold. Some things no one sees still hold everything. Gold behind the curtain, wire beneath the wing. You stayed after the workers with one lamp above your head, repairing faded detail when no audience would step. I asked why it mattered. You said because it's there. Like beauty needs no witness to deserve a little care. Some things no one sees still hold everything. The hands behind the silence, the thread beneath the string. Some things no one sees still keep the room alive. You never asked for credit, you just would not let it die. Later you found my papers underneath the lighting plan, names of younger singers and seats they could afford. Access through the side door, a ramp beside the stairs. Every line I fought to keep for people never there. You looked at me much longer than the pages seemed to need. For once I did not explain myself, and you did not disagree. No applause in empty corridors, no cameras in the blue. Still the work we hide from everyone is where I started seeing you. Some things no one sees still hold everything. The patience in your fingers, the promise in my ink. Some things no one sees still change the way we feel. You were saving hidden beauty, I was making space for it to live. Some things no one sees, I see them now. stood between the velvet rows and tested every sound. I answered from the old stage. You said a little low, so I walked down through the darkness to the seat beside your own. One lamp above the balcony, one echo moving slow. The room was wide around us, still there was nowhere left to go. Closer in the empty hall, nowhere left to hide. Every word grew softer, every step reduced the space. Closer in the empty hall, your shoulder next to mine. We were only checking echoes. Why did yours stay after mine? You leaned across the seat back to show me where to stand. I followed every gesture more closely than the plan. The silence held between us, your sleeve against my arm. Neither one stepped backward, neither sounded the alarm. I said, we should be leaving. You looked toward the door, then asked to test one final line we both had heard before. No music in the theater, still something kept the time. Your breathing in the darkness fell into step with mine. Closer in the empty hall, now I know the reason why. Every empty seat was listening while we learned not to look aside. Closer in the empty hall, still we called it only word, but neither crossed the distance, and neither left it first. Wanna go to hers, closer in the empty hall. Something changed in the light when the empty hall turned blue. You pointed toward the balcony, I watched it fall on you. I came prepared to argue, but the words refused to move. Weeks of lines between us, drawn across the stage. One warm lamp found your face and softened every edge. Something changed in the light when you turned and looked at me. The room was still unfinished, but I saw what I could not see. Blue was melting into gold. You were closer than before. Something changed in the light. You leaned across the blueprint, your hand beside my own. We spoke of cracks and columns Something changed in the light when you turned and looked at me. The room was still unfinished, but I saw what I could not see. Blue was melting into gold. You were closer than before. Something changed in the light. Something changed in the light when the whole room came alive. Every broken piece was glowing. Every doubt had changed its side. We never said the words, but the theater knew that night. Something changed in the light. Something changed in the light. Almost under the chandelier, blue light across your face. You check the hanging crystals. I watch the shadows change. You said stand a little closer. The gold should reach your eyes. I stepped beneath the color and forgot my next reply. No argument between us, no drawing left to read. Only light above our shoulders and the space we did not need. Almost under the chandelier, almost close enough. Your voice became a whisper. Mine forgot to answer back. Lifted one loose crystal and turned it toward the light. Pearl and gold moved over us like pieces of that night. I asked if it was stable. You said not yet, but soon. Then your hand reached past my shoulder and stopped beside my cheek. Step forward, neither one withdrew. The danger was above us, but all I noticed was you. You could have said my name then. I could have closed the space. Instead, the work light flickered and brought us back in place. Almost under the chandelier, almost close enough. We never called it longing, still the room knew what it was. Almost under the chandelier, 1 second from the truth. The light came down between us, but I carried it with you. Under the chandelier. dust on the velvet red. One thin line across the balcony, then another overhead. You pressed your hand against the stone and called the room unsafe. 5 days left before the doors, 5 days we could not waste. Blue tape across the upper rows, half the house went dark. I watched the future close in one seat at a time. Cracks above us, time beneath our feet. Every promise in the theater shaking with the beams. Cracks above us, you say we have to wait. I hear the room surrender every time you say too late. You said we stopped the opening. I heard protect my name. You said the ceiling does not care how much we fought to stay. I asked if fear had found you, asked if pride found me. The words fell harder than the plaster between the empty seats. Then one small piece came down again, and neither one looked away. You stood beneath the balcony like you would hold its weight. Maybe you were saving lives, maybe I was saving mine. Maybe both of us were terrified and called the other Cracks above us, still I will not let it end. Close the seats and change the stage, but do not close the doors again. Cracks above us, let the damage meet the light. We may not save the evening the way we planned that night. Cracks above us, the theater still breathes. He calls it practical. Across a polished table, champagne beside the contract, every promise neatly labeled. He says the roof needs money, the deadline will not wait. Then slides the silver pen to me and smiles like it is fate. Keep the marble in the lobby, keep the gold above the door. Turn the stage into a ballroom, let the music happen less. He calls it practical, I call it letting go. A beautiful surrender, dressed in money, dressed in gold. He calls it practical, like walls cannot remember. He would save the perfect surface and erase what lived inside. He says people praise the theater, but they will not fill the seats. A hotel pays in every season. Art survives on borrowed weeks. He offers me the title is not enough. A room can keep its beauty and still lose everything it was. He calls it practical, I call it letting go. No velvet wall can hide it when a living heart is sold. He calls it practical, but I know what it would cost. He would keep the golden shell and make the reason for it lost. He calls it practical. I leave the pen untouched. Golden walls, empty saw, mirrors where the stage once stood. Every scar has been concealed, every surface polished smooth. Champagne moves between the tables, perfect flowers line the floor. No one asks what used to happen behind the newly painted doors. Keep the velvet, lose the voices, keep the gold, remove the risk. Everything is still so beautiful. Why does none of it exist? Golden walls, empty soul, pretty but no longer whole. You can save the perfect surface, still erase the living role. Golden walls, empty soul, every light is under control. But a room without a heartbeat is a monument, not a home. A quartet plays for dinner, soft enough to disappear. The old balcony holds strangers who will never need to hear. Where the younger singers waited, there are silver trays and wine. Where the orchestra once gathered, there is rented space and time. I touch the silent proscenium and imagine opening night. All the beauty he is offering has no reason left to shine. A building can remain standing while its purpose disappears. You can preserve every ornament and still lose 18 years. Golden walls, empty soul, I refuse to call it whole. I would rather keep the fractures than surrender what they hold. Golden walls, empty soul, let the polished future go. This theater needs a heartbeat, not another room for show. Golden walls, I choose the soul. Don't decide my ending before I choose the line. You laid the contract open like the future could be signed. Cancel all the music hand beside the drawing, and mine refusing to move. 3 nights, no sleep, make this old heart beat. Let the walls remain unfinished, let the whole room finally breathe. 3 nights, no sleep, now the ending has to change. We are not rebuilding yesterday, we are giving light a stage. 3 nights. 3 nights. Broken glass, new light, silver pieces on the floor. 3 nights beneath the scaffolds, still we ask the room for more. Blue tape across the balcony, dust was shining in your hair. I held one crystal to the lamp, and color filled the air. I said we don't have to hide it. You said then we make it safe. You drew the lines above us. I watched the multiply. Wake, wake, let the theater wake tonight. left their flowers. Every echo across the hall. You were waiting by the doorway, jacket folded on your arm. No more numbers, no more warnings, nothing left to keep us calm. All those nights we stood so close, calling everything by another name. Now the room is still enough to let the truth become a flame. After the applause, after everybody's gone, you look quiet room with you. Leave the lights on, we're not finished yet. There are walls still waiting, there are promises ahead. Leave the lights on, let the morning find us here. We didn't save a perfect past, we gave the future somewhere near. You point toward the east wing, I say the stage comes first. Then your tired smile reminds me how the night escaped the worst. Your hand rests on the drawing, mine settles close beside. No grand confession in the silence.